Nice, thanks.
Good evening and welcome to the Oh Fuck My Head Is Killing Me episode.
Edward. Oh, I have such a headache tonight. That's why I was shooting late and we had to go out. We just got home like 10 minutes ago and I just made us something to eat and that was it. But we were out all day.
You mean we're not wearing sweaters because our heat was cut off because we didn't pay that?
No. Actually, I'm wearing this because because it's something new to wear. And when you do a show at night, you got to come up with new shit to wear. So.
Yes.
You're just still wearing your sweatshirt.
This is my Johnny Fever outfit.
Yeah. That usually it's Gia and I wearing his sweatshirts.
Oh, sir. It's hot in here.
God. Well, it's been a very very day. Very busy, very tired. Yeah. So, hi, Meeps. Welcome to episode 25. I was supposed to do something silver. Well, there you go. I was supposed to do something.
I've always got the hair, honey.
Yeah, for now, until I get to that. Yeah, but sorry. Something came up. Had to run out. And, yeah. But all good. Busy working all day, and then that run out thing, and now we're home. And it's 11:53. And we're shooting, and then I'm going to bed. He's going to stay up for another 2 hours probably. But
Must keep working.
yeah, he's going to have to review everything we missed in the last 6 hours we were out.
Yeah. Such is the joy that is HTLA Radio 1.
Production, yeah. But lots of good stuff going on, though. Thank you guys so much. We are only a few more views out from 4,000 views.
4,000?
On the radio parenting spoof we did yesterday. This is so funny.
I should have called you Hannah last month.
Yeah, really, shit.
Yeah, that was fun. We should do more of those.
We will.
I like those.
I've got a new one. I'm gonna spoof the that song I was just singing, the one that was from Bend Like Beckham's finale. What the hell's his name? Come on, he turned into acting after he was a singer. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Feeling hot. Only I'm gonna say feeling that. Because I do. I uploaded today. I do. I feel that.
Taco?
Oh, come on. Johannesburg. Come on. Steve Johansson. Or something Johansson. I don't know, I got Steve on the brain today. Oh, the bank guy, Steve, that's why. What's his first name, Johansson? Come on. He's a singer, he turned an actor. He did Stephen King's Cat's Eye. He played the assassin that the rich guy hired in the wheelchair to shoot the cat.
Here's a newsflash. I don't like Stephen King. I don't watch his stuff. Sorry.
He doesn't read either. But yet he knows all of Stephen King's work, kind of.
Now, that's not to say that I can't read,
no.
Ladies and gentlemen. I can read.
Yeah. Boys aren't as much voracious for the written word as girls. If they're cool guys.
That's how I used to always score, was just write a poem.
He used to clip a poem. First year of our relationship, I thought he was into Shakespeare. Yeah. That's how he wooed me. I have the Facebook messages to prove it. I actually wrote a sonnet in response to a Shakespeare sonnet.
Okay.
Don't you remember?
Yeah.
It's still on the Facebook somewhere, and everybody couldn't believe that I wrote that. They thought it was Shakespeare, and I said, no, that was my answer to Shakespeare's sonnet. It was about you. Yeah. Right. Now it's scrambled eggs and sweatshirts, and let's go the hell to bed. I'm tired.
That's what you say. I'm you know, I might be ancient at 44, but I can still stay up and work all night like the rest of them. Work like it's 1999.
Yeah. Funny
I'll have those spreadsheets for you in the morning too when you get up for your coffee.
Okay. Funny that I was just I read a post today on Facebook, and it turns out it's not a lie because I don't, unlike other people, I don't say shit out there that I haven't researched and verified is true. But so Snooki from Jersey Shore is pregnant, right?
I didn't.
No, you didn't do it. This was just a random post, but I wasn't going to talk about it until I researched it and made sure it was true. That's what I'm saying, right?
All right.
I'm not TMZ or anything. Yeah. So, Snooki's pregnant from Jersey Shore, and what a shame she just got skinny again. How bumming for her. But anyhow, it turns out, and this is no lie, this is the utter and absolute God's truth, and sometimes prophecy is in the most obscure places. Her baby is due December 21st, 2012, the day the Mayans predicted the world would end.
So we're getting taken out by Snooki offspring, really?
Apparently. The irony is just phenomenal, to my mind. That's the devolution of entertainment in this country, as well as the end of civilization as we know it.
Well, okay. There's that. Then also, earlier today, before we were so rudely interrupted with all these meetings we had to go do, I was doing a little research of my own. Of course, my good buddy there, Chris Topp, was AFK yesterday, so I was hunting around Spreaker looking for other shows that might fill my gap.
Mind the gap.
Right. And I didn't find any. But I found that radio show.
Oh.
And I learned some interesting things there.
From
Do you
Nick
know?
Larson and Adam.
Nick Larson and Adam, yes, thank you. Good.
And that
And that
chick,
gal.
That gal. Sorry, I have to be honest. That's just...
Well, no, you don't have to be. You can lie and be polite.
I usually do the polite thing, but in this case, that was just the girl,
Well,
the woman.
That radio show, man, gotta tell you, wow, the facts on there. Do you know I learned in the first 10 minutes of that program
Oh boy.
3 huge things. Number one, I learned that as a Canadian coming to the United States, I get apparently a credit rating
I need
better.
a light, please.
Hi, I have an important announcement
I know.
from the AARP.
Excuse me, I know. I'll shut up while I have a light and smoke there. Thank you. You left me. You took my lighter back. Everybody saw you give it to me the other day, and then you took it back. Now it's gone. What am I supposed to do? Okay, please continue. This is the broken one.
I don't have to prick myself anymore. My wife does it for me. Yeah, anyway, on this show, I'm learning that Canadians, we can apparently just come here. Now we all, I'm sure, are well aware of the situation with Mexicans trying to come to America. Oh my God, no.
Poor Mexicans.
But now Canadians, man, I found out all kinds of things today that I'm eligible for. Didn't even know.
Yeah.
Do you know that I get, just by being Canadian and coming here?
Well, you have to. It's more than just coming here. You have to be naturalized and become a citizen, like you've been eligible to do being married. To
Oh,
for
really?
20
Because
years.
they left that out. Apparently, all I got to do is cross the border.
Yeah, no.
I get handed a $50,000 gold Visa card.
No,
I get a new Mercedes.
no, it doesn't work like that, honey.
But that's what they said. And then to further back up their claims, they also went on to say that yes, indeedy, even with today's technology, they cannot replicate the moon landing.
I missed that part.
And do you know that the flag that waves there in the moon landing shots?
Should be waving.
That's apparently caused by solar winds.
Yeah, no, okay. A, the solar winds don't hit the moon. B,
How about way back to AA? Solar winds are radiation. Period.
they still
blowing.
they still cause atmospheric disturbance on our atmosphere. But the moon has no atmosphere, and it's a dead rock, and thus has none of that stuff. But they do make a good point. This is the point that all the conspiracy theorists about the moon landing was shot in a studio, because there is no wind on the moon. So how, therefore, can the flag wave?
Number one, little known fact, although it's plain to see in the videos,
What?
the flag wasn't sticking out because of a solar wind or any other kind of wind. It was sticking out because they had a support beam going across the top of the flag.
Yes, we saw that, but it did move, didn't it? It, waved a bit, and that was the issue that everybody jumped on and clung to as conspiracy.
Yes, well, I'd like to draw the world's attention to chemtrails.
Yeah, well, I have no evidence to support whether the moon landing was not in fact genuine or otherwise, so I don't speak to its validity. I'll lean towards the fact we actually landed on the moon because we have gone back several times and further and shit like that, so it wouldn't be unheard of that we'd have gone to the moon in 69. But, it's possible. We know the entertainment industry, especially back then, the era of, image and, the illusion must be maintained at all costs, and even, silencing starlets and stars that threatened to reveal the inner workings of the sanctum that was old Hollywood and things of that nature. That was not a joke, and that was not untrue. Hence, LA Confidential was born. But, it wouldn't be an unheard of thing for it to occur. I'm not saying it did, but, yeah. But anyway, on to the brilliance that is the factoids you hear on that radio show.
Well, I was just amazed, that within 10 minutes,
Tell my favorite.
I had learned all these things.
The Japanese monorail.
Well, and this truly is the favorite.
That's my favorite.
They started talking about, in about the 8-minute mark of their broadcast tonight, they started talking about the Japanese
Hovercraft.
having no.
I missed the beginning.
You got to be careful of that now. That's to do with solar wind.
Oh wait, yeah, the best is the anti-gravity.
No. Flying cars.
Oh,
They announced to tonight or maybe
they do know
yesterday or
hovercraft is not
early
the
in the
same
morning
as a flying car.
that the Japanese do indeed have a flying car, because one of them made a commentary that it's 2012 now and we don't have any flying cars, and then the other one corrected him by saying, well, yeah, actually the Japanese have flying cars, and then they qualified it by talking about the bullet train.
Yeah, which is we know what
Now
that
the bullet
is.
train has been around a long time.
Right. Very simple premise, too. Very simple physics premise of
Absolutely.
opposites attracting and repelling, and that's what keeps the monorail from
That's right.
hitting the rail.
And magnetism
Right,
working
correct.
within the steel rails
That's it. It's very simple.
right.
We should do that shit.
In a very dense magnetic field, mind you,
Right.
to hold all the weight and
Right.
suspend it in midair and
Absolutely.
fire that bullet train down the freaking road nice and fast.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And solidly and safely, probably more safely than the trains we have here.
That's right.
The subways
Well,
and shit.
according to that radio show and those three lovely people, the Japanese are flying around right now in complete anti-gravity cars.
Anti-gravity.
Now, yeah. Apparently, that they explained the technology
Way cool.
as being that they've been able to harness the power of the Earth's magnetic core.
Oh, I love that. The Earth's magnetic field, which is completely chaos and unpredictable and unharnessable.
Well,
It's unstable.
whatever it is, they've harnessed it,
Uh-huh.
and they've figured a way with their magnetic drives.
Who, the Illuminati?
They've figured a way to have the user control the car at any altitude without floating off into space, because they just positively reverse the negative charged
Polarity.
ions that they're using. And then,
Wow.
I kid you not, I'm not even kidding here, this is dead
Shocker.
serious, after I learned that amazing tidbit that the Japanese have flying cars and we don't goddamn have any, it started to
Language.
make sense to me. It started the entire economic collapse,
Uh-oh.
the big three motor companies going under. It's because the Japanese got a flying car. Talk all you want about smart cars and electric cars and cars with internet connections that can listen to our radio show every night. No, flying cars.
Uh-huh.
Fuck it, you don't need anything. Flying cars. But then
Wow. Imagine if
They've-
people had the capacity to fly in their cars. Wow.
they further added to that huge, global announcement. Stephen Hawking wasn't even calling in on this show. Nobody knew about this till tonight when they release this. And they release this tidbit. Then they even take it up another notch.
Oh, you
and I'm not even
my
kidding.
favorite part? Now, the second favorite? The Hadron Collider.
I don't know. Quit playing with
antimatter.
your tits.
I'm just fixing my shirt.
They
Absent-mindedly.
they one up the flying cars.
How did they do that?
They started talking about the matter-antimatter
right.
technology with warp drive Starfleet vessels.
Oh, yes, that's right. Did they say it was possible?
Not only did they say it was possible, they said that there are experiments going on currently right now with the matter-antimatter chain reaction chamber from the show.
From the show. Well, all right. Now, wait a second, though. I have to defend because I am the devil's advocate in every scenario.
Please, in your defense, do not confuse dark matter with antimatter.
I know the difference. Thank you. I do. Because I'm a huge fan of all that sort of thing. You know, my physical. I have to. You know, all that ethereal stuff that I spout to you, Meeps, I actually try and back that up with quantum physics and all that other kind of shit. You know, if I can prove it to myself, which I can. Thank you very much. And feel free to contact the most brilliant quantum physicists on the planet today, and they'll confirm everything I say as well. You know, what we see and think as reality is only reality because we think it is. And that's, you know, they proved that. Don't even shush. It's been proven, whatever. You know. Ugh. See, that's the problem. There's just too many sheep and not enough shepherds, and that's why the whole world's like, yeah, whatever, and that's why everybody's miserable. But anyway. Exactly. Right. So anyway, well, I wouldn't have married a sheep. So don't let
well, you must have, because I think you're on crack.
Well, that's okay. You've gotten, you know, in your here in A to B point, you're yeah, I guess you're about halfway. You got a little way to go. Come back next year. Be a whole different Chris Taylor. Anyway, yes, there have been several papers written and you know, stuff that have been published that actually it was. And Stephen Hawking himself is one of the people that confirmed this. Those most brilliant minds of those sci-fi creations for entertainment, for literary purposes, and even comic book stuff and film and stuff like that. Just simply like Da Vinci, way ahead of their time. And their ideas are, in fact, plausible. We just don't have the wherewithal to implement them in the physical realm that we inhabit currently. So, but that kind of shit is plausible, you know, like someday there will be, you know, the Enterprise, and it will be warp speed kind of thing, and it will be, you know, light travel, faster than light travel, and again, it's that whole time-space bending shit, but we'll figure it out at some point, just not in our lifetimes likely, probably not even our grandchildren's lifetimes likely, but it is possible, and we will figure it out. When we can use more than 10% of our brain. Because the people that are that visionary and forward-thinking, they just use more of their brain than we do. That's the only thing. It's nothing extraordinary. It's nothing, you know, super normal. It's just they have a greater brain capacity than the average person does. And thus, when the average person hears stuff like I spew and that, you know, other people say and they take as impossibility, they can't even grasp the concept. Because they don't use the part of their brain that it was created by these people, so they can't even understand the concepts. They poo-poo it and laugh it off. But they laughed at flight, too. You know? And they laughed at antibiotics. They laughed at sterilizing things, and that's why people would die during surgery, because they weren't using sterile instruments and infection and stuff. I mean, everything at one point was impossible until it was proven to be so. So what I say is that those that right away write shit off, like death being the end, that sort of thing, you know, there's only two reasons. One, their brains can't, you know, conceptualize or grasp a concept of that, you know, greater percentage of brain usage than the average person has, or they're just afraid. So, what we don't understand, we fear and dismiss because it's easier to deny. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know. There you have it. There it is.
But chemtrails is bullshit. Just saying. It's not possible. There's too much particle atmosphere for anything like that to be
well,
airborne.
you know,
It's just not possible.
Whether or not it's possible or not, you know, if we're talking about flying cars and frickin' matter-antimatter combustion chambers here, you know, clearly anything is possible. However...
Yeah, but that's physics and engineering. There's too much, I mean, you know, space volume of atmospheric space to contain a chemical molecule. It would dissipate in that much atmospheric space unless it was delivered in a delivery system. And if it were delivered in a delivery system, not a vaporized something that would atmospherically dissipate, then it would be seen and it would be known and it would be a physical, tangible thing. Like your casing for the cats.
possibly, but
There you go.
ignoring all of that,
Got to weigh in tomorrow on this, Tom. I want to hear your... And Kevin D. Stein, a knower of all things, needs to weigh in on it, too.
yeah, and take off his pansy pants and get on the air.
Yes, because we love you, and we need Brian from Family Guy on the air.
On helium or not, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris, you're good, but Kevin's the original Brian from Family Guy. Sorry. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, come on the show with, Kate, Kevin. You'll never get to talk anyway.
Yeah. No, I listen to Kevin when he talks his film stuff because, yeah, he was one of my original mentors. So. Okay, guys.
The whole idea of chemtrails doesn't work regardless of the dissipation factors of the molecules at high altitude, yada, yada, yada.
I wasn't even considering altitude, but okay.
Well, the bottom line is, what blows the entire theory all to hell is Skull and Bones, or Bill Gates, or Donald Trump, or the world's royalty, or whoever you want to assign to blame as being the evildoers perpetrating the chemtrails thing.
It's the infidels. I kill you.
Are breathing the same air that we do.
Yeah,
Thank you very
really,
much. I'll be here all night.
Yeah, very good point. Yes, I mean it is. It's a very good point. People aren't walking around with gas masks.
What
they're
do they?
in the know.
Do they only breathe the rich air?
Yeah, no, it's not even
No.
money though. It's not a money factor. It's a power factor and a know-how factor. And they would have to go to the world's top
And,
minds in
you
order
know-
to construct this.
And these rich and successful people all over the planet, they don't need to worry about keeping us dumb. We do that quite well on our own.
Yeah, very good point as well. Yeah, absolutely very good point as well.
And speaking of rich, powerful, and successful, and sexy, and handsome, and all that goodness too, special happy birthday wishes, albeit late.
To Michael De Silva.
I was gonna say to Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, but okay.
Oh, okay. We love you, brother. We didn't post because we were out, but...
Well, no, I posted earlier today
from me
when
too?
I found out it was yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he gets it.
Because my
He's a mover and shaker.
astrological magi over here didn't send me the memo to say, hey, go wish your brother a happy birthday, motherfucker.
Well, I am tired, that's why. And I need a personal assistant because I'm overwhelmed now.
Oh.
My head hurts from all the hats I've been wearing lately.
Well, I know a good personal manager and probably a publicist that you...
Thanks, I want my career to actually go somewhere.
Oh.
Thank you. But anyway, folks, yeah, we're not going to make this another 45-minute show tonight. As much as we'd love to, and we probably just bullshit like we do every night for 45 minutes. I have a headache and I'm tired. But we don't miss a show. We never did. I was going to initially say, it's late. We kind of missed our window.
She did try to blow you all off.
Oh.
This whole webisode thing, all her freaking idea. I couldn't stand doing them, and now she wants to blow them off. Yeah.
Don't let him think he couldn't stand doing it. It's bullshit. He's as much as a ham as the next guy. That whole self-deprecating thing. They know your game now, baby. It's okay. Anyway, tomorrow we'll be back, and we'll have an Eber Jubilee kind of 26th anniversary special. Since we missed the 25th one, I'll wear silver. It'll be fine.
You'll get used to it, people. I think I got used to it around the 90th wedding anniversary that we had. It was about 6 months. 6 months in, we had our celebrate our 90th week or something.
I celebrated every month until we were married a year.
No. Do you want me to drag the little one out of her bed and bring her down here and tell the nice people that you were doing like weekly anniversaries?
I was not.
And you were doing like, the grand month anniversary and the big 90. That's what it was. The 90th anniversary was, yes, 3 months. You guessed it. Then our 90th.
Hey, the other cool thing though was seriously the way that we met on August 5th. And we were married on November 5th. And we have all these numerical weirdnesses to the milestones in our lives together. So I celebrate them. I think they're important. And we got them all tattooed on us too. So they're important. They're commemorative. And we need to honor those commemorations. Lest we forget.
I've got a big back piece. It's our 50th anniversary. That's the...
Yeah, those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. So.
Oh, I remembered my history quite well, thanks, first ex-wife.
Well, no. Well, first.
She knows where she is.
Only.
Who she is.
There's not going to be another ex-wife, thanks. Because I give you.
Wow. That's on video now.
It's okay. I have written the perfect murder in one of my screenplays. So.
Okay, well, I'll just do a really bad one in the heat of rage and call it a crime of passion
There
and
you
get
go.
off.
You'll probably get away with it, although they'll never find you.
Why not?
Sharp bait.
Yeah, she'd have to get me out on a boat.
I've always pushed him to face his fears.
Face my fear.
If I can go caving and
Doing
face
the
my
next
very alive
webisode with
fear,
you is my
you're
worst
going
fear.
diving.
So I promise tomorrow I will definitely have some more prototype drawings of the cat launcher.
Oh God. Well, we're actually going to work on. Don't hold him to that because we have a lot of work tomorrow. We have meetings tomorrow. We got music studio stuff tomorrow. We got a lot of shit tomorrow.
Music studio stuff.
Yeah. So we got music stuff to do tomorrow, and meetings, of course. Meetings. Lots of meetings. But anyhow, yeah, that's it. So, do you have anything further to add there, old bug eyes?
Ed, sir, did you know the AARP can give you a prescription pack well worth $40 million for $3 a month?
Wow, I want in on that deal.
We
We had a big thing the other night about life insurance. You know, it's important. You know.
No.
The whole thing. Of course it is. You know, and.
No, I will say it here for all time. Nobody's capitalizing on my death.
See, that's how he looks at it, but he doesn't realize how expensive funerals and shit are.
Oh, I do.
We're not in India. I can't
one.
just throw you in the Ganges. I know that. That's what I'm saying. That should have taught you something.
Yes.
What? Just like take you out in the yard and set you on fire or what?
Just throw me on the pile.
I can't. No, can't. See, it doesn't go that way. I want one of those pretty above ground mausoleums where we can lie together in marble for eternity. Actually, no, it's either that or I want to both be cremated and have our ashes mixed together. Yeah. So.
Ew.
He always says that, but it's so. What do you care? You'll be dead. And according to you, there's nothing after that, so what do you care? It's not like you'll be up there floating around going, ew.
Then why would you care?
Because I don't believe in that. I'm a Buddhist.
So, because you believe differently doesn't make it so.
No, because
there's a lot of people that still believe.
You're always more right than me.
There's a lot of people that missed that radio show tonight and don't know that the moon landing wasn't faked.
Right.
And they believe it wasn't.
Uh-huh. So buttons.
So if they die tomorrow, they're going to die believing that the moon landing wasn't fake.
3 months
it
after.
Was real.
3 months after my mother died. I didn't think about her. It wasn't like sitting there thinking about her and going over all this shit.
You mean on her 90th anniversary?
Yes. I woke one morning after having a very brief dream.
Mm-hmm.
And the dream was quite brief. And we also had some house guests here that were there the morning. I was making breakfast and I was talking about it. And I was saying, Mom came to me in a dream last night. And everyone around the world believes that loved ones communicate in their dreams after they pass. Yeah. Except the people that think it's just black after you die, right? Anybody with an even iffy kind of thing knows that's how they communicate, you know, when they want to say goodbye. There have even been cases of family members that have come to say goodbye before or at the moment of their death. Thousands of miles apart. People report, you know, having a communication with them. Yeah. Anyway, he needs to do some more research. But my mother came to me in the dream. And my mother was one of my first spiritual teachers. She was one of my first... you know, there's a lot of things wrong, but the one thing that she did give me she gifted me was the ability to have an open perspective and an open mind. And she taught astrology for many years. And as a kid, I grew up listening to it and being like, Jesus Christ, shut up. My friends would come over and she'd be like doing their horoscopes. And I was like, come on, But now as an adult, after my life experience and my empirical evidence has proven to me how overwhelmingly more often than not. Go ahead, keep shaking your head because
I'm waiting.
You have to be completely honest and know that everything that I've said to you since the moment we met has been true.
So you're about to say that your mother came to you in a dream and said,
anyway,
I hated you all my life and I still hate you?
No.
Because that's what she'd say, right?
Oh, no. Well, this is the irony because the kind of discordant relationship we had in the months preceding her death. But she just, she came briefly to me for a very brief moment in time. She said 3 things to me. And she didn't, some people report that they looked young like they did when they were healthy and stuff. No, she looked exactly the same. She didn't look unpleasant or ill or anything, no, but she looked like herself. And she just said to me, she said, I just want you to know that I'm fine. Everything is fine. And you were right. And it's profound. It's profound and it's chilling.
And here's the ultimate question now, gang. Here we go. Listen carefully. And how did that make you feel? At peace? Complete?
Not very different, but it validated for me the power of my own intuition and the power of my belief when I do say something's going to happen or when I do say...
well, when you do say something's going to happen, you make it happen. Nobody else follows through on that.
No. I'm not talking about stuff like that. Okay, For example, one of those house guests that were there this morning went on a trip not too long after, and I was sitting in the kitchen doing another, because I'm always either cooking or working, and I said to you, I just had like this brief, and I don't get visions, I'm not psychic, I don't claim to do any of that shit. I just have a higher developed intuition than most people because I'm in touch with myself. I'm more self-aware than most people. And what I say to you, I said he's not going to make it to his destination. He's going to... And
you actually said he's going to have a flat tire.
Well, he did. He had an issue on the way to his destination, and he broke down on the side of the road.
It was a flat tire.
Whatever it was, it was just that brief kind of thing. Like, nothing would dissuade me. Like, I knew it was sunny outside, or that I knew my last name was Taylor.
Yeah.
That this was going to happen. And it did. So... And that's only, and there was one other time that happened, and I don't remember what it was about now.
It was something to do with Gia, and yeah.
So yeah, that's it. It just comes and goes, but it just validates your own. It's not about anything paranormal or ethereal. This is what people don't get. Everything starts with you. While we are one and connected to everything else in the universe, you are your own inner universe. I mean, as highly developed as you can become yourself as your own individual entity, that's just how much more impact you're going to have on the world and circumstances around you as well. So, if you take the time to learn about yourself, understand why shit happens in your life, what the lessons were supposed to be, you grow from it, you're open to stuff, you're open to the beneficial advancements that the universe and life has to offer you, you become more self-aware. And predicting these things, and because it's just like a logical kind of deduction process more than anything. And you combine that with that instantaneous, what we call gut feeling or intuition. And it provides a solidity and it provides a belief. Now remember, beliefs are what are given to us by others. When we're raised, our parents tell us, you were baptized Catholic, so you have to believe in Jesus and you have to believe in God and you have to go to church and you have to do all this shit and you have to believe in sin, which doesn't exist, by the way. And, or you're Jewish and you practice all those rituals. Or, whatever you're handed to. Prejudice, that's a huge one. Hate for other ethnic groups and things like that. That's handed down from parents and family and stuff like that. But it's not something that comes from within you, that that's a belief. That's in yourself, that's something that comes from you. So, they're two different things. And when you can learn about yourself and know about yourself as much as possible, then you know other things too. You just know them like you know. And that's it. Yeah. And that's all it is. It's just I took the time. We all go through our personal hells. I spent my days in the darkness and I grew from it. And now I'm more aware. That's all it is.
So.
Go ahead, smartass. What?
Just to recap. The reason that you want your ashes mixed with mine.
It's because they shouldn't be any different from the other millennia we've been together.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I got news for you. If our karma was worked
Let
out,
me
I
clarify,
would be with you right now
girlfriend.
anyway.
You ain't talking to me like that, girlfriend. No. If this is the belief you are expecting us all to believe, and
Not everybody. I believe it because I had it proven to me.
Quit banging shit.
Sorry.
I'd like to point out, much like chemtrails, our ashes when we're dead are on what's called the physical plane.
No.
And what you are talking about is the spiritual or higher being plane.
I know, but whoever is the surviving partner for however brief that may be, because we'll both go around the same time anyway.
It's a different plane.
It doesn't matter. It's symbolic.
It's like flight
It's
694
like the Taj
from Burbank
Mahal. Do you know the story behind the Taj Mahal?
versus flight 709
The
from
Taj
Phoenix.
Mahal is a tomb.
They're two different planes.
It was built by a Raj for his beloved wife as a tomb. It's a monument. It's a testament to their eternal love. Right.
Again,
What?
as with all things man-made, it is on the physical plane.
It's still here, isn't it? And it's still the symbol of love for every culture around the world. It's the
great.
ultimate symbol of love.
Great. So the little bastard built something
Shit, don't
that the
worry.
rest of us can sit here now and go, oh, there's something else. There's something more. Let's hurry up and die.
It's okay. You don't have to believe me. You'll find out someday, just like my mother did. And she came back and told me because I was right. She didn't believe me in life.
Really? So I'm going to die and I'm going to come back to my kids or something somewhere and be like, holy shit, Kate was right.
Probably. Yeah. Sorry to
Well, here's something.
burst your bubble, but yeah. Actually.
Here's
If
something.
you're ballsy enough to be honest. If not, you'll just go hide somewhere in your little corner of the universe until I find you. It's true, though. It's all true. Whatevs.
Whatever, C-3PO is forever.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Celluloid is forever.
Cellulite is forever.
Not on my ass.
No. Tissue would be good.
Can you believe it? I work all my life to stay in shape and have a hot bod and all that shit like that. And I marry somebody that wishes I was fat.
No, that's not what I said. Nor what I've ever said.
I could finally walk into a store, buy anything I want off the rack, and know it's going to look fucking awesome on me.
Yeah,
Now
because it
he
looks
wants
the
to-
same as it does on a hanger.
Oh, God.
When the guys were casting The Walking Dead, they're like, oh, we need Kate Taylor. The ribs, they're already there. All we've got to do is paint her.
Bullshit. So bad. It's so bad. So not true.
Okay.
Now there's a prejudice against people that don't have body fat.
There
And
is.
you know, it's not like I don't eat. He acts like I do this on purpose or something. It's not my fault I have a sky-high metabolism. I can eat whatever I want. I eat gallons of Haagen-Dazs. And I drink a gigantic 16-ounce glass of whole milk chocolate milk every night.
You don't eat gallons of Haagen-Dazs because we can't afford that. As I testified 2 nights ago in the congressional hearings,
Yeah, that's true. It's because we.
it's worth more an ounce than gold.
That's true. It is. But
You do not
fettuccine
eat-
Alfredo tomorrow. That's like typical.
Oh, yeah, and the last time you ate something like that was, what, 2 months ago?
All right, explain the 16 grams of fat in the chocolate milk I drink every night. Where does that go? Where does that go?
Do you have a loved one or a friend with an eating disorder?
I don't have an eating disorder. I eat.
AARP will help you with
I
your
eat-
bills.
I eat. It's yummy. No disorder. What? I don't puke it up. I don't binge. I eat whatever I want. And I think I'm fat.
Okay, well, From the folks who have brought you webisode after webisode of pure joy, who have said that we are not going 40 minutes tonight because we're just too tired, are hitting the 40-minute mark in 4, 3, 2,
Right.
1.
Okay, well, I'm the one who says I go to bed and I say I'm not tired, and in 5 minutes I'm snoring, so.
And that's when I punch you in the face, and then you go to sleep.
Yeah, see, yeah. Oh, got a headache. Well, we love you. And shout outs. Was I supposed to give shout outs tonight? I can't remember. I'm too tired.
Well, as always, Lori Elder Spencer.
Loretta Elder Spencer.
Oh! Her sister
Who's
Loretta
Lori?
too. Her sister Loretta too. Yeah.
You're lucky she's a character on Walking Dead. We watched all the webisodes today. Oh, for the record, if you guys have not gone to the Walking Dead website on AMC,
Ho, ho, ho.
yeah, the webisode series is really good. It takes one family and, their inception from when the zombie thing started to today. And it's really good. It's actually really, really kind of good.
And it's not anybody in the main show.
No, right. It's about one of the initial zombie characters that you see in one of the first seasons. Stuff.
Bicycle torso chick?
Bicycle Girl, yeah, Bicycle Girl they call
That
it.
was the first episode, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Check it out. They're only like 3 or 4 minutes each, and they're awesome. So, who are they directed by?
Any brilliant speculation, Miss Ryder, on what the plague may actually be?
We were actually going over that in bed the other night after we watched the last episode, and
Yes, because we don't have sex. We go over plot development.
yeah. Well, it depends on how tired you are. But we won't say what we do while we discuss shit. God, I'm multitasking. But anyway, I am pretty stumped because it's not your usual you bite, you get infected.
Yeah.
It's not any kind of virus that's transmittable, obviously, because there are Shane was stabbed, not by a zombie. There was no zombies in sight, and he came back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 cops in the beginning with the Randall thing that not a scratch or a bite on him, and they just turned. Randall turned, and his neck was broken. He didn't even have
No bites?
no open wounds.
No
yeah.
scratches?
Exactly. So,
And you see, here's the other thing, though. Don't forget that chick back at the house who had the back of her neck scratched and didn't turn.
yeah, good point, because she didn't die.
She was just sleepy for a few days.
Okay, here's my theory, and we'll see, because this is the only plausible plot point that I can think of that would be feasible
This could be an exclusive.
and not super ridiculous, because we're both huge on realism in film, and so if you give me a plot point that's ridiculous, neither one of us are going to watch it anymore. We're going to think it sucks. Okay, I think that it's something that is either ingested or inhaled but remains dormant until cellular death occurs in the body. And once the process of cellular death begins occurring, it releases a chemical that commingles with whatever this outer chemical is, and begins that zombie transformation. That would, to my mind, that's the only plausible thing, because the only time they turn, whether they're bitten, whether they're attacked. Now Dale was torn apart and buried. He's not back yet. What the hell happened there? Right? So that's the only thing that throws my theory. But the zombie transference obviously occurs at cellular death, the moment of cellular death.
Well, I can pretty much tell you what's happened to Dale. I don't know if you have been buried in 3 feet of dirt before.
No, that's my worst fear of being buried alive, by the way.
Well, then, if you actually had, you'd probably know that 3 feet of dirt above every inch of your body and you're laying flat is pretty goddamn hard and heavy to lift and move.
Beatrice Kiddo did it.
Now, also keep in mind that same show, 2 shows back, little what's-his-face there decides to go out and zombie hunt and then finds that one stuck in the mud.
Oh, the one that killed Dale.
Yeah, the one that's been stuck in the mud for how frickin' long? Yeah, so I think Dale's alive and well down there.
Yeah, but wait a minute. He tore the cow apart. The cow didn't change. And cellular, yeah, true, humans and animals have different cellular structure, but if it's something that occurs with a chemical reaction upon cellular death, because that's what I'm thinking it has to be some enzymatic chemical cellular reaction, right? Like decomposition, that's a cellular chemical combustion that only occurs, at decomposition, no other time. So it has to be something along the lines of decomposition cellular activity, right? Only it's instant and it's caused by a release of whatever the chemical is. when cells die that they emit mixed with whatever it is in the atmosphere or the ingestible that's causing this unique reaction, this zombie reaction. So it's like chemical Z, we'll call it. We'll call it chemical Z, and that's somehow ingested before death. But then when cellular death begins to occur and releases those chemicals, it combines with chemical Z, right, in the body. That's my only theory, because it's not transmittable. It's not airborne because they're outside. Mm-hmm. And again, that's the whole chemtrail thing. There's too much atmosphere, for those small molecules to survive. Mm-hmm. And it's not, you're not bitten, you're not scratched. You die a natural death and you turn. It's got to be something chemical, that only occurs in cellular death.
And my take on it is that they've completely ruined the show by doing this, because...
Right. They better come up with something damn good, or we're going to be really disappointed, because this, despite what he said 2 episodes back, this was one of the only shows we really paid attention to and waited for each week.
And if they do screw it, it is forever going to be known by me as the walking dud.
Yeah. Should we tell them about our expose on U.S. healthcare?
Yes, quickly, 45.
Yeah, we're doing a documentary about the state of the U.S. healthcare system and Obamacare and all that stuff, and we're going to call it The Walking Med. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, folks. Well, yeah, it's been a great webisode, and I'm glad we didn't skip on it tonight.
I'm sure the fans are too.
Yeah, we love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting us. We'll be back tomorrow.
Night, everybody.
Night.